Listen to the statement. The most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Do you know who said that? Steve Biko did. When he said it, the apartheid government was the oppressor. And he was right, but it seems like many of us don't realize what this statement means. It seems like we are not really paying attention. Welcome to Citizen Concerned, where we remind you to beware of the comrades. #SmartVoters, #Citizen Concerned. Please subscribe and follow, share and repost. Our leaders used to tell us that the apartheid government was the oppressor. Our people could see it, they all agreed, and so our people fought. The apartheid government was defeated 30 years ago, but have you noticed what our leaders did since then? They moved the goalposts. The fact that we are suffering is not the government's fault anymore. They are now saying it's the white business people and the private sector oppressing and keeping you down. When they were not in charge, the ones in charge were the oppressors. But now that they are in charge, someone else is to blame. Remember, the most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. So who is oppressing black people today? It's the ANC government. And Steve Biko's words are true now just as much as they were true back then. The ANC's potent weapon of oppression is the mindset that they are creating in those that they are oppressing. The mindset of saying that you don't have a job because of white people. You are staying in a shack today because of white people. You're not getting service delivery because of white people. Yes, we removed the apartheid government from power, but white people, they are still the problem. And not just white people in South Africa, by the way, but white people in America and Europe as well. It is truly sad to see how we removed one oppressive government and replaced it with another oppressive government. Again, what weapon are they using to oppress us? The mind. So what is the solution? How do we get freedom from this oppression? Through your mind, South African citizens. Free your mind. I mean, how does a president and his ministers who get paid more than 2 million rand drive around in more than 4 cars at a time tell you that white people are the reason why you don't have clean drinking water? White people are the reason why your children don't have classrooms. They are the reason why you don't feel safe to walk on the streets out of fear of crime. Why do these white people keep you and I down but give these ministers and the president a free pass? Why do they only oppress the common citizen? Wake up, it's time to think. They are the ones keeping you down. They are the ones oppressing you, and all the while filling your head with lies that it is white people doing it. And as if that's not enough, one of the oppressors still had the boldness to call South Africans lazy.
The ANC's national chair, BIDBZAJJ, is calling South Africans lazy people who sit and wait for service delivery. He blames this on what he calls a passive democracy that created passive citizens. Mantashe was speaking at the 2019 Manifesto Review in Buffalo City.
So are we lazy for expecting service delivery from public servants whose purpose is to serve? So because you failed to maintain public entities that should have been creating job opportunities, you have now created a society dependent on SASSA grants, and after years of this dependency, you call your dependents lazy? When we complain about how you have mismanaged the country's organizations and resources, you blame us too. So it's the fault of white people and the fault of the people who have been voting for you. In conclusion, I'd like to leave you with the words of former President Nelson Mandela, who said, if the ANC does to you what the apartheid government did to you, then you must do to the ANC what you did to the apartheid government. Surely that's enough to vote them out, right? If not, I'll be back again next time with more motivation. Until then, this is Citizen Concerned, warning you to beware of the comrades. Hashtag smart voters, hashtag Citizen Concerned. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, follow, share, and repost.